Welcome back to another Prairie Sunset Ranch farm vlog. I'm Aaron and thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe. That gets you automatically entered into our solar fencer giveaway that will be taking place hopefully very soon. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and say, Aaron, hey, videos are doing okay, keep it up. Share this video with your friends and family. Hit that bell chime notification, don't miss any of our videos. Well, it's been a pretty darn good week at the ranch. We've been making hay, as you know. However, we are done all the field hay now. So the fields are all off and we moved into the wild hay areas, the sloughs, the jungle. So we already made some slough bales in the jungle. And yeah, with that comes equipment, sometimes equipment issues. So we'll touch base on what had to be repaired on the baler after the first, I think it was 50, 60 slough bales. So I'll take you around. I'll show you a little bit of what we're baling because it's pretty wild. Big windrows, lots of wild coarse hay, lots of bush, lots of bulrushes, lots of bugs, you name it. So enough chit chat, let's go get some hay made. Let's go check our cows. Let's go check the girls out too. You know what, they haven't been checked for a few days. We're gonna make sure they have salt and mineral and everyone's all right. So got lots to do, we better get at her. So headed out to do a cattle check. Been cutting hay like crazy, so I haven't spent too much time with the girls. So I'm gonna go check on the heifers, I'm gonna check on the main herd. I'm gonna take some mineral, got my mineral, salt, got a couple salt blocks, and I'm gonna go check on everything, make sure everything's doing well. Let's go find the girls, give them some goodies, and see how everything's doing. Well, I see the girls, they're way down over there. They might come running right away, but I'm gonna drive out there. We're gonna give them some oats. I got some oats for them. We also got a bull in here with the heifers. We gotta take Mo. Mo's gotta go. Mo the bull is unfortunately gonna have to leave our farm. He's been with us a little while now. He's basically been for the smaller animals, the heifers, the first timers, and kind of clean up. Throws off little calves, but vigorous calves. Typically what he throws off, I don't generally keep as replacements, but he's a very well-natured guy. He gets the job done. He's quite efficient, and I never have to pull his calves. In the winter, the calves come out quite vigorous. They come out running like little jackrabbits. So yeah, we're gonna go check on Mo, give him some goodies. I always give him a little bit of extra oats. It's one of those things with ranching, you always, you know, you become quite acquainted with all your animals. When it's time for one to leave the farm or one gets sick or lame, it always kind of sucks. That's the one part of my job I don't like, to be truthful. You know, because you know, you get to know the animal, and you know, especially when they're a very nice animal to be around. They're easy to work with, this and that. And then you bring in some kind of wacko bull that breaks fences and this and that, which we had 2 years ago. Chased me right out of on my snowmobile, chased me out of the pasture up to snow up to my chest. Chased me right out. That one had to go, but you don't feel bad with an animal like that going. But good old Mo, he's been a good guy, so it'll be sad. I'll show you him. He's not much to look at, but he's a good guy. Dessert is served. There we go. That's not gonna last them very long, so I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow if the weather's nice. Over a couple days, they'll probably eat a bag, or maybe not actually. These girls didn't eat last time. They didn't, it took them a couple weeks to go through a bag, so we'll see. Maybe they're all topped up because they've gotten a lot of mineral this year. In the summer, they're often, if it's real hot out, when it gets real hot out, they go into those reeds, stay nice and cool, because there's water, there's a spring in the middle, it never dries up. Gotta give them some motivation here. Hello, girls! Hello, girls! They're gonna make me go get them. Being lazy, it's not hot out, so I'm gonna walk them. There they come. Now they know what's up. They're like, there's oats. We haven't had oats in a week. We're going crazy. We haven't had oats. Ah. Come on. We're not gonna walk them all the way. We'll just walk them up to here, and they'll make their way to the mineral. Here's the girls. They're definitely not hungry. Mo's an old guy too. He's tiny. He's not even much bigger than these guys, but he gets the job done. He's a nice old man. Hey, Mo? Hey, Mo? Hey? Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. He's easy to handle. I never trust a bull, or an animal for that matter, completely. But him, I have a lot of trust in him. But I try not to take chances if I don't have to. Here's our 2 calves that are in with the group. They look fantastic. Now look at that. They're not even hungry. So that tells me they're getting lots of pasture still. If they're not eating the oats, yeah, you can tell they're not hungry. That's a good thing, because we haven't had much rain here in the last month. So we could really actually use a good sprinkling here. Half an inch would be ideal, you know. It wouldn't shut you. Oh, thanks, Mo. Hey. Anyways, the girls look good. So let's count them. 2, 3, 4. Yep, they're all here. Hello. Hi. How are you guys doing? Oh, you just want some privacy, eh? Just trying to go to the washroom, and this guy comes up to you with this camera and bothers the heck out of you. What's going on? All right, ladies. All right, my girls, have a good day. I'll check on you in 2 more days. Bring you some goodies. Everything looks good. They don't look worked up. I know there was a bear. We have the neighbors have some corn across the way, so I know there's a bear, possibly a couple cubs in there. So I haven't really noticed them acting strange at all, so I'm gonna guess it's fine. All right, let's go check on the main herd, see where they're at, and maybe we can find them. Maybe they're hiding. Well, the main herd, you probably can't see them. Straight over that tree's fallen down. They're way out there, so they're across the way, so they're around here, and they went on to the other side, so they're making their way west. So what I did is I just filled up their 2 tubs there with mineral and salt, and they'll hit it on the way back when they come through this gate opening to come on this other quarter of pasture. So did find this guy. Hey, Boomer. Hey, big man. Crazy, that dog. Deserves a ride. He did his cardio for the week, I think, today. Well, I'm gonna give you a little peek into the slough hay I'm cutting right now. It's really thick, super thick actually. Like, there's a lot of grass there to roll up. Still nice and green. Like, yeah, this is real thick stuff. So I don't know, like some guys don't cut slough hay. I love it. This kind of slough hay is really good. It's nice and dry. Like, there's no moisture in there, so it's really nice and dry. You can roll into nice windrows, get a nice dry and cure on. When I bring these home, I'll bring this whole patch home, separate in the farmyard, and what will happen is I'll flip them up butt end up, so they're all gonna be flipped butt end up. And I have the guy with molasses. He's got a big truck. He just has a pump and a gauge, a liter meter, sorry, and he just pumps about, I don't know, anywhere 5 to 10 gallons per bale. Just kind of sprays them on, and the cows love it. They'll eat this up. If I left this any longer though, once it starts, once it's brown, so they're not gonna like it. Already this is almost later than I like. Well, I want to stop here and just show you ladies and gentlemen what we're doing with the wetland, with our slough areas. When we got this land, it was all bulrushes. So basically almost from there on, as you can tell, look at all the bulrushes. This is old bottom. This is old bottom. This is years old probably, but you can see all the old bulrushes. So basically these bulrushes were all the way back to where you see them over there. But we've been cutting over the last 4 years, more aggressively, further and further out. And it took 4 years, and the grasses took over where the bulrushes and reeds were here. So at the end of the day, you get some good slough hay, right? It's good. It's like orchard grass. They call it Scotch grass, I believe is what the name for it. And it's really thick. It really turns out to be some good good hay. The ones with some reeds in it turns into good bedding. They pick through it and then they lay on it after. So big deal, right? So it's a 2-for-1. So we really like making these sloughs, but we have tons of this. This grass really grew in nicely and it's taken over. It's basically took 4 years to reclaim and properly hay this slough or swamp area. And even the peat moss hardens up. It turns to soil, it hardens up, you can drive right over it. So yeah, it took 4 years of consistent cutting, and you got to constantly be getting rid of that old bottom. That old bottom's got to go, otherwise nothing new will grow, right? So I guess that's why people burn fields, right, or burn areas like this to get rid of that old bottom. So yeah, just a little tidbit of information I thought was interesting. But this year I really noticed how much the grass took over everything, and like the bulrushes are pushed back, you know, 50-70 yards. So basically what's left for bulrush is just in the middle. Those are probably the lowest spots too, little dips. So really haying this is in our best interest, is to hay this area. So we have another quarter on the other side too, and then one on the north side of here that we'll be haying. So lots of good slough hay, wild hay, whatever you want to call it. So like up on these ridges, it's great. It's great wild hay. And even there, it's every year progressively getting higher quality. So yeah, you know what? The animals aren't going to live off it, but we're going to supplement it with them. We're going to feed them one of these, 1 or 2 slough bales really early in the year if their pasture burns out. Give them a couple slough bales with molasses on it and a field bale broken up on it, and they do great on it. They love it, actually. Seeing this is coming off really nice and green, I think it's going to be A1. So yeah, I better keep on going here. We got some storms rolling around apparently, so we got to get all this off. Well, here I am in the jungle. This is a challenge. Lots of turns, dips, backups, you name it. It's I actually don't like it at all. I kind of hate it, but in the last couple years you've gotten used to cutting areas like this. So this has been hayed for the last few years. And I guess, yeah, my dad would hay this on the drier years. So as you can tell by all the moss, it's sometimes wet here, which hasn't been the case for the last at least 4 years here. So, but man, I'm telling you, it is a jungle. It's a jungle. It's crazy. It's like, it's thick, lots of turns, lots of bumps, lots of obstacles. You name it. Tons of backing up. You really got to watch the pickup. I have it right. I have it picked up pretty high off the ground, so I don't hit an obstruction by by accident. And it's just one of those deals. It's not fun. So we've cleaned this up for about 3-4 years. There was actually bulrushes on majority of this area, so grasses are taking over again. It's been hayed enough that it's starting to produce some grasses. This is why it's so dangerous. Look at this rock. Look at this rock. Rock. This is why we use the sickle mower in here. Like, technically we probably shouldn't be cutting in here. There's another rock. Probably have to bring my trailer to the entrance here. I'll probably just carry them out with the rear end fork and the front one on the front. So few trips. But speaking about trailers, BCP Farming and Trucking, he had a broken spring from hauling hay. So I heard he gave me a shout out in one of his last videos. So you know what, if you guys got a chance, go check out BCP Farming and Trucking. BP and his wife CP, they're a lot of fun to watch. They do farming. He does hot shot trucking. He hauls balers, skid steers, swather headers, you name it. Really cool stuff. He does a lot of welding fabrication, a lot of repairs, changed New Holland belts on his baler. So go check out his channel, say Aaron sent you. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. He's got a great channel, a lot of fun to watch him and his wife go on hot shot journeys. I love it. Anyways, go check him out. Let's get back to some work. Well, we are making our way further and further into the little bluffs here. Here's another little bluff. So as you can see, there's bulrushes on either side, and yeah, so these are the little slough areas that I was talking about. So this goes on, this is the second slough area, and there's another 3 or 4 if you head straight that way, which is straight east. So lots of these little areas to cut. This one isn't as good as the other couple. There's a few more bulrushes, but we'll probably use these as wind blocks, wind breaks, bedding, whatever. Here's one side of the wild field we got to cut. So this is all wild hay. As you can tell, it's pretty thick. You know, you got some really good grasses in the middle, but you know, this is all basically waist high. So yeah, this is gonna give us some good bales if we can get it off nice and dry. This is our last big wild hay field. Then there's that other one I showed you a glimpse of, but that's not a really big field. That's just a smaller field. But yeah, things are gonna be wrapping up here. So we'll give you a bale count next week when we're done finalizing or done basically with our final bale. We'll let you know exactly where we're at and how we're doing. So it's actually looking really good. I'm happy with what this wild hay looks like this year. It seems to be quite healthy and plentiful, so that's always good. It's actually really good quality here. I'll give you a better look at it there next week. Well, it's pretty late already. It's almost 9:20 p.m. Just finishing up that slough area. Sorry about that. My baler just jammed up. Yeah, it's getting a little tough, but we only have a bale here left to make or two. So we're gonna push through, get this done, and then we're done with the real bad stuff. Then we're on to the 2 lease coaters that are actually not too bad. Just a lot of orchard grass and stuff, so it's good hay. Better hay than this. This is real rough hay, but this will be our emergency bedding, etc. So we finished that up. 50 nice bales, so that's a bonus day of bales, and time to head home. Well, that's the end of this farm video. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. And hey, we're gonna catch you very soon on the next one. Cheers from all of us here at Prairie Sunset Ranch. See you soon. Bye for now.